On the 24th of February 2022, Russia invaded and occupied parts of Ukraine. The invasion has resulted in tens of thousands of deaths on both sides and instigated Europe's largest refugee crisis since World War II. About 8 million Ukrainians were displaced within their country by June, and more than 8.2 million had fled the country by May 2023. But is now Ukraine losing this war? There are many people in Western media that hate the word Ukraine losing war, so they are trying to hide the real problems that are behind the doors and in close quarters. But the reality is, NATO supply networks are under pressure, the Ukrainian military is decimated, and key weaponry and ammunition are running low in the NATO stocks. Thus, the confrontation is evolving into one in which the Russian side will possess numerous significant advantages. Those who believe that the attritional struggle will result in a negotiated agreement should be advised, there are zero chance. Currently, Moscow is fully committed to this fight. The time frame for reaching a settlement has passed. If the Battle of Bakhmut is any indicator, Russia does not look to be in danger of losing materially any time soon, and their numerical advantage over Ukraine's force structure alone will guarantee them the win they have been waiting for. It was entirely preventable for Ukraine and its NATO supporters to lose this conflict. The Russians are going to employ every trick in the book to split apart and conquer Ukraine because they recognize the vulnerability of the West and their appalling overstretched state. In the easternmost, and most near the Russian border, city of Bakhmut, there are perhaps signs of the end already in progress. The Russian military has been encircling the city for several months. Volodymyr Zelensky, the beleaguered president of Ukraine, had promised that his forces would fight to the death in Bakhmut at the beginning of February. Nevertheless, based on indications that the Ukrainian defense is now under increased pressure, Kyiv's courageous statements must have gone unheard in the pitch. Additionally, officials from the Ukrainian Defense Ministry have stated time and time again over the past few weeks that they will withdraw their troops from Bakhmut if they feel that the situation is becoming intolerable. The Russian strategy of starving the Ukrainians in Bakhmut to death seemed to be succeeding at the beginning of March. As a result, Ukraine must remove its troops from the city under siege, which, according to Ukrainian officials, has been destroyed following months of warfare there. Bakhmut by himself, of course, means nothing to either side. The settlement in eastern Ukraine is significant since it is situated along a route that leads to the Dnieper River. The Dnieper is Ukraine's primary artery and the nation's bustling center of commerce and transportation. Additionally, it serves as a geostrategic chokepoint for Ukraine. Vying between Ukrainian and Russian forces vying for control of the Dnieper River Islands has been going on for a while. The Russian soldiers in the area are still in place, despite the Ukrainians' best efforts. The destiny of the Dnieper must be the major concern in the West should Bakhmut be pacified, as it appears to be likely to be, with the dwindling Ukrainian forces being pushed farther from the east. The Russians' attrition plan is succeeding, and their ultimate objective is, at the very least, to maintain control over Crimea in the south and the eastern, Russian-speaking regions of Ukraine. It is possible that Russia might rush towards the Dnieper and shut off the region from the rest of Ukraine if Ukraine's soldiers are forced out of Bakhmut. Additionally, Russian dominance over the Dnieper would deter the Ukrainians from attacking Crimea in an imprudent manner. The Ukrainian state is about to die a protracted, painful death. The Russians won't change, whether it takes a few months or a year.